you know you can't deny, boy, that I know just what you like. So say what's on your mind, boy.
What's up, beautiful people? You are now tuned in with your girl, Vintagelipgloss. We are live and direct in Brooklyn, New York today with the beautiful Tiffany Evans, y'all. Give it up for her. Even though y'all can't make noise, y'all gotta make noise. Wherever you are right now, make some noise for Tiffany Evans. I'm so honored to be here with you today. You know, it's so funny because just the other day I was actually randomly talking to my brother about this one particular song that we used to watch on Disney Channel. And we were saying, and my brother loved this song. He was like, "Who am I? Tell me."
Why you guys?
I'm taking it back to that. I remember. I know my discography, everything.
Yes.
It's so.
Wow.
It's really interesting to see that you're actually back, and it's been, I'm sure, a long journey. How does it feel to be coming back and reinventing yourself?
It feels really, really good. You know, just taking time to relax, and not even just relax, but just to get everything all together in the right, just look at everything in the right perspective. Sometimes it takes for you to just kind of disconnect for a while. But I'm happy because I'm a woman now, and I feel very confident, more confident than I've ever been, and it's time.
It is time.
It's just time. It's been a long time.
Because it's something that you're blessed with, and it speaks through volumes through your voice. That voice is impeccable. And I'm not saying it because you're sitting here with me.
Thank you.
I'm not gassing you. That voice is very spiritual. Do you come from like a church background? Is that where your singing started from?
You know what? Yes. My mother said that I started singing when I was 2 years old. She said, every time you was at the dinner table, you couldn't keep food in your mouth because you're always singing something. So, from that point on, I fell in love with Whitney Houston, I fell in love with Patti LaBelle, Beyond, and I just tried to mimic them the best way possible. And all of that kind of just created Tiffany Evans, but yeah, God has definitely given me this.
Oh yeah, that's a gift.
I will only give that credit to him.
I don't honestly. Those voices are like once in a lifetime, like you mentioned, the Whitney Houston's, like that power in your voice, the Toni Braxtons, things like that. We don't have young Toni, young Whitney. Those are classic voices. So I'm happy that you, for one, like I said, I remember back to your days, Star Search, was it that you started off with, and when you were 10 years old?
Well, Apollo was my first competition, but Star Search was my first major competition.
I'm telling you, and even in our time and generation when things like 106 and Park used to be relevant, and we don't have shows like that anymore. Like for me, what 106 and Park was like, because I'm so inspired through media and the arts behind it. And for you, obviously, as an artist, that was one of the songs that I remember on the Countdown, the Promise Ring song.
Yes, wow. I mean, and I'm kind of sad that we don't, the TV networks don't have, shows like that anymore. And it's not like how it used to be, like in the early 90s or late 90s, 2000s, early 2000s. It's just kind of shifted a little bit. Everything is more handheld.
Yes.
And you have to be able to transition, because if you don't, you'll kind of get lost.
Of course, I agree.
But it's crazy.
It's really crazy, and time has just passed, and over time as well. You've been in movies.
Yes.
Tell us about your past movie experiences, some of your big roles.
Well, I've done some TV work. My first role was on The District.
Yes.
That was when I was 10 years old, and that was my very, very first role. And then after that, I did Diary of a Black Woman.
Yes, we remember that one.
Yes.
You wooed us with that song.
Yes, man, that was really amazing. Tyler was very, very pleasant to work with. Just a very focused man, and he knows exactly what he wants.
That's right.
And it was good to just see, someone like him, because I have a very strong love for film, and when I get the time, I really want to focus on just acting, just doing that, and
I respect that,
and making some noise over in that area. But I actually did Law and Order, and all of that was really, really, really cool. I've I had the chance to work with some wonderful people. Blair Underwood, Tyler Perry, Cicely Tyson, you know, and I've learned a lot, you know, and I definitely want to continue on, you know, pursuing acting.
You should.
Yeah.
And is there anything like in the works right now?
Absolutely. You know, I'm working on some stuff that kind of fits my schedule because, you know, I am pushing my music again and, you know, kind of making a comeback. Well, I am making a comeback trail. So, and I know kind of.
Don't call it a comeback.
Okay. But, you know, so I've been putting, you know, all of my energy into that. But I do have some things that I'm working on.
That's wonderful. And we can't wait to see it, girl.
Yes,
you know,
I'm gonna do it.
That's right. You know, since we talking about throwback Tiffany, we have to bring it back to the present, which is right now. This wonderful woman who has blossomed into, she's a mother, a wife, like that. You know, it's just an everyday person. Just me speaking right now, not even being a mother, just being an everyday person. It's hard balancing career, you know, being there for your family, being there for your spouse, things like that. So I could imagine. I know, but it's a blessing.
It is a blessing, and you know, it teaches you a lot. You know, when I have two beautiful girls.
Yes.
And when I became a mother the very first time, I just didn't know what to expect. And I think a lot of women don't really know what to expect. But I was still like, oh Lord, like, okay, I'm trying to, let me get her dressed. Okay, sit her down in the chair. Okay, now I gotta make her food. Okay, then I gotta be here by 4 o'clock. And I just kind of found myself like all over the place. And I was just like, okay, I was beating myself up about that. And I just, you know, because sometimes you feel like you have to be perfect. And even, you know, even though people would tell you, oh, no, you don't never have to be perfect. You know, like, we're not perfect human beings, you know. But somewhere deep inside, you feel that, like, okay, I'm kind of slacking in some area. And it wasn't until I had my second daughter, Chaden, that I realized that it's just all about time management. You know, time management, perfect that, or try to at least, you know, get that under control. You know, so if you know you have to be somewhere by 5 o'clock, or you know you have to do something, you have plans on doing something, try to wake up extra early. And you may not be a morning person, but when you have children,
you don't have a choice.
Some things, you know, just change, you know, for good.
That's right.
And you can't really sleep in. You know, it just doesn't happen like that. And you know, I'm thankful because, you know, my husband, and, you know, we have this, I have a term of endearment for him. I feel like my baby daddy. But he's my husband. You know, I can call him that because he's my husband. So. That's right. But he is very supportive. That's beautiful. He helps me tremendously with our baby girl. So, you know, I'm able to focus and put, you know, my energy into my music, and you know, they're always by my side. So
that's beautiful.
We're able to work it out. You know, we kind of set a system in place, and we follow that, and it's not easy, but it's possible.
It is.
You know, and
it's teamwork.
It's very important to me, you know, and it's important for me to even let other women know that as well, you know, who are mothers. That is possible. You know, some women feel like they can't even pursue their dreams because they have kids, or sometimes their mothers or their, you know, the parents, they may even tell those young women, you're not going to be able to do this because but it's not. It's not true.
It's true.
It's possible that you can pursue, you know, a career and be a mother at the same time. It's just about, for me, praying and asking God to just keep you and just be focused. You know, put your time and energy into things that matter.
That's right.
Number one, your kids. Secondly, time management. You know, focus on getting all of that together.
And I totally respect that. And you know, you have such a, you know, I'm not going to believe everything that obviously that I've read up on a blog or, you know, on the internet. I'm speaking to you personally, which is an honor. And, you know, from what I've read, you know, you've had such a hard time, you know, growing up, and family-wise, I heard that you're one of 10 kids. Is that true?
Yes, I am. Wow. 10 kids. I'm actually one of more than 10 kids. But, yeah, a big family. Very, very big family. So, you know, you can imagine different personalities.
Yeah, learning to deal with different people.
All of that, yes, all of that. So, you know, but I think I know that has kept me grounded, of course, throughout this whole journey. So,
that's beautiful.
Family's important.
It's very important. You know, when you have it, you keep them close.
Absolutely. Yes. No matter what, you know, you pray for them, whatever differences you may have. You know, you can't expect everyone to be the same. And,
Yeah.
you know, you can't expect everyone to believe everything that you believe, you know.
That's right.
It's not gonna happen. But if you have love, and if your love is unconditional, and you know that everybody has, you know, tough times, everybody has hurt, whatever, then you kind of just look at them how God looks at them. And you just, he loves them too.
Yeah.
He loves them too. So it doesn't really matter what that person put you through, or, you know, what you put the next person through. It's just about being able to love and move on and learn from your experiences, you know. So that you can use that as a testimony.
Amen. I respect it. You see, she's preaching. Yeah, she's taking us to church. Yes, and you know, definitely going back to the music. So you've had a couple fire tracks that you've been putting out lately.
Yes.
Tell us about your new EP.
Yes.
And the title and what inspired all of that.
Well, my new EP is called All Me.
Mm-hmm.
It came out last year, late last year.
Yes.
But I was pregnant when I was recording
Wow.
the EP. And it was just such a liberating experience for me. You know, my husband, he had went on tour for the summer.
Yes.
And I was by myself with my daughter, my first daughter. And I was just in and out of the studio recording, and I just felt new. I felt confident. And I hadn't felt that way in a long time. So, you know, it all me came about. And basically what that title means is just exactly what it says. All me. I'm giving you all of me, everything that I am right now in this moment. Whether it be, you know, happy or sad, or you know, in love, this is what I am. I'm a woman, number one, and this is what I want to talk about.
That's right.
And so basically, that's what is.
And it doesn't get any realer than that.
It doesn't get any realer. Okay, you know, I'm the type of person, like, I really have to be true to myself.
Yes.
You know, so whatever I'm going through at the moment, I kind of like wear my emotions on my sleeve a little bit. I'm not that good at hiding. So I want to talk about it.
That's
You
right.
know, if I'm upset, I want to talk about it. If I'm happy, I want to talk about it. If I'm in love, you know, I want to talk about it.
That's
So,
right.
you know, all me kind of like just explains the woman that I am today.
And it comes with age, you have to say that as well.
Absolutely.
Because I feel like now, with just looking just from a media outlook, or just on the outside look, just seeing you as an artist grow, because obviously, like I said, you've been, you know, in the talks for how many years now?
Yes.
But I just feel like I see more of your personality with the things that you do now.
Absolutely.
And I think you can agree with that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you know, it's like, you know, I started when I was 9 years old. It's 13 years in the game. So growing up, you're gonna have so many different hands. Just, you know, in your project, telling you what to do, telling you how you need to be, and what you need to say, you know, all that kind of stuff. And now that I'm older, it's just like, you know, I'm just gonna be me. You know, I'm just gonna be me. I'm beautiful, you know. I'm
You beautiful,
confident.
girl.
I'm confident, you know. So it's okay. You know, I'm not a bad person, so I'm good. I just want to be me, and I want to be authentic. I want to be true to myself, and that's what I am. That's it. You can't get any realer than that. And this is what my whole journey is about right now. Letting people see that growth.
That's what it's about.
Because it's important. Sometimes, you know, transitioning from being a child star to, you know, just a woman in front of people's eyes. You know, it's hard to get them to understand that things are different.
I totally
you know.
agree.
So
I totally agree with you on that. And even with music, and it's so funny, like, you know, one of your latest hot tracks is with no other than Fetty Wap.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, it's totally different from the Tiffany Evans that we're used to. And that goes with change. And how do you feel also with music have just changing since you know, started from like the more so R&B, popish sector to like, you know, trap music is hot right now.
Yeah, that's
you know?
like, it's really like at the top.
Yeah.
And R&B is kind of like taking that seat. But
Yes.
I will say that I never want to put myself in a box. I can do anything.
That's right.
Anything. And that's just, I'm not boasting or anything like that. I just know that I can do anything. I can do pop, I can do country, I can do trap if I wanted to. I can do R&B, whatever I put my mind to. And I can convince you that I really
That you can do it.
That I can do it. So, you know, I just never really like to box myself in. So for music to be changing in this generation, this day and age, that's not a problem for me. What's a problem is, you know, that artists nowadays, they don't get artist development. So they come out with a dope record and it goes number one, and they can't hold it. They can't hold it live. You know, so when you see them performing, it's just like, that's okay. Like,
it's so true.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
It's
but
very true.
I think we need to get back to the artist development. I think that is so important. But you know, nowadays, you know, labels spend the money, just get a hot record on the radio, and artists just get to perform it immediately.
It's true.
But you know, I'm gonna keep that.
Keep it going.
But as far as the music goes, I love to evolve.
That's
I love to put my hands into everything.
And that's how you stay relevant. You know?
Absolutely.
So what can we look out for from Miss Tiffany Evans? When are you coming to our town? When are you giving the shows? Are you going on tour?
Well, I'm working on my show right now, and it's going to be all that and more. But right now, I'm actually in New York to shoot the videos on site.
Wonderful.
And it's gonna be amazing. So
it's a dope track.
And I'm also thank you. I'm also working on the re-release of my EP All Me. So you're gonna get a couple of remixes, new tracks, and features. So I'm really excited about it. You guys gotta stay tuned. And you gotta follow my Instagram.
Yes.
If you wanna know what's next, you know, follow my Instagram. Instagram.com/Tiffany Evans Official. My Facebook.com/Tiffany Evans. Website Tiffany Evans Official, YouTube Tiffany Evans, and Snapchat. Love Tiffany E.
Yes. So there you have it, Miss Tiffany Evans. I need you to do one more thing before we leave. I just need you to let the people out there know who you tune into, because this is VLTV. So let them know who you are and where we tune into.
Got it. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Tiffany Evans, and I'm here with this beautiful lady, and you are tuned into VLTV.
Yes, wonderful.
La 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 la.